Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of the Furtado Experience, the podcast that is hosted by me, Justin Furtado, that leaves you feeling more conscious, more engaged, more fulfilled to magnify your impact on humanity. So, today, I only got one podcast a week, and I want to share a story with you, and it's a fun one. It's a good one. So, there's two characters in this story. We got a character, a Wall Street banker. He's going on vacation to a little coastal town in Mexico. And now we also have a fisherman in the little coastal town of Mexico. So, Wall Street banker, first day of vacation, rolls up, goes to the local fishing spot, starts chatting it up with a local fisherman, talking, small talk, getting to things. And so eventually, the Wall Street banker, being so consumed about constant growth, money growth, personal growth, whatever it ends up being, strikes up the conversation. How much do you work? How many hours are you fishing? Local fisherman responds with, I fish. My daily schedule is this. I get to sleep in a little bit. I play with my kids. I spend time with my family. I fish for a few hours, enough to pay the bills, and then I come home. I relax and I watch soccer, play soccer, and spend time with my family. So obviously he plays football, right? Football. And the Wall Street banker goes, "What? You only work a couple hours a day? That's it?" Imagine this. The Wall Street banker tells the local fisherman this. Imagine this. You can spend 8 to 10 hours a day fishing. Fish all the fish out the water. Sell a lot more fish, and you can start scaling. You can be the premier fisherman in your local town. Then you can go to the next town, and the next town, and continue to scale so you can get so high up and continue to accumulate wealth that then you can retire in 50 years, and you can set your family up for success. So the local fisherman goes, "I'm confused. So I can't spend and really enjoy my family time until I retire?" And the point of the story is, of course, that we sometimes get so consumed in where we are going, we forget to live in the daily now. And it's okay to have dreams. Like, I'm not telling you to not have dreams, not have goals, to have financial freedom and be able to create for yourself. That's not the purpose of this story. The purpose of this story is to tell you that our lives are lived in the everyday. Every single day is an opportunity to live. And if you are always living for the future, you are never going to be happy. If I get 1,000 followers, if I get $1,000, then I'll be happy. You're never going to be happy, because you get that $1,000, you're going to be like, I want $5,000. I want 5,000 followers, whatever it is. That is the key to unhappiness, is to always be waiting. So how it applies to my life right now, I was so focused on growing impact for the future. I was always focused for the future of impact. And I was starting to burn myself out because I wasn't seeing the results. The if-then wasn't happening. So I had to ask myself some real questions. And I've been talking about this a little bit more recently, and really realizing, how do I really love spending my time? Where do I really love serving? That isn't necessarily for the optics. And I love, working with youth, specifically youth sports, youth basketball. Time flies when I'm coaching basketball. So I really wanted to focus, okay, I'm really diving into the sports world, all right? A lot of the personal development world that I was kind of in was, don't watch sports, just spend time growing and growing and growing. But I realized sports is a vehicle for so much growth that why should I not ignore this? I love sports. I can grow, I can develop, I can teach, I can coach as a sports coach, sports mentor, and just be in the sports scene. That's something I can do every day. So now I'm reading books, I'm watching sports, I'm coaching basketball. And of course I eventually want to coach baseball. I'll coach maybe some other sports. But the point is, I want to do that every day. Instead of, I'll wait to coach when I retire, when impact grows. No, let's do that now. I'm also substitute teaching now, and with the hopes and aspirations to impacting every day, impacting youth's lives, building relationships, being a caring mentor and adult. And it doesn't matter what grade I get put in, because before I was really concerned with, last year, looking back, when I was in first and second grade, I thought, first and second grade after school teacher, I thought, I literally thought I'm better than this job. Like I should be doing something else. And I didn't give the kids my full attention and presence because my ego thought that I should be spending more time building either the Better World Challenge or Impact. Because, I really wanted to be the businessman, but I wanted the optics of Impact. But really what Impact is to help magnify our impact on humanity. So I can magnify my own impact on humanity by working with youth every single day. So for you, obviously it's going to be a process of you trying different things of where you know. But honestly, in general, a lot of people that I talk to that are older professionals know intuitively what brings them joy in their 20s is the same thing that brings them joy in their 50s, their 60s. So don't ignore it. Don't play your life for when you are at a certain level, at a senior level. Play your life for every day. Live your everyday life and enjoy it. And of course, you have bills to pay. You can't just volunteer. And I wish that we could be able to just work on our passion projects. Unfortunately, it's not. We can have passion projects that we come home and work on, like Impact. I'm still building Impact. We have Impact creators now every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'd love to have you. But the purpose is every day is an opportunity. Don't live for the future. Don't continue to look in the past. Every day is a new day. Every day. This day that you're listening to this episode, this is your day of life. Now, how can you contribute today? How can you make the most of today? How can you enjoy today? That's how to really start enjoying and becoming, honestly, and growing and developing into becoming a better leader, a better coach, a better mentor, a better whoever you want to be. So I really appreciate you for listening to this episode. I'd love to hear from you. What did you learn from this episode? I will leave how you can contact me in the show notes, and I would love for you to share this with a friend, share it with an enemy. This is how we help people grow to really enjoy and love the everyday process of what they're doing. I want to help wake people up because the more passionate people we have on this planet, the more our planet is going to be able to overcome some of the huge societal issues that we have. And I'm really, really passionate about education and the growth and development of humans. So again, appreciate you for listening to this episode. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day whenever you are listening to this, and I will be coming into your ears or eyes soon.